Without music, life would be a mistake. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. I'm not upset that you lied to me, I'm upset that from now on I can't believe you. And those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. It is hard enough to remember my opinions, without also remembering my reasons for them. There is always some madness in love. But there is also always some reason in madness. You must have chaos within you to give birth to a dancing star. You have your way. I have my way. As for the right way, the correct way, and the only way, it does not exist. Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed. He who has a why to live for can bear almost anyhow. In heaven, all the interesting people are missing. The man of knowledge must be able not only to love his enemies but also to hate his friends. When we are tired, we are attacked by ideas we conquered long ago. We should consider every day lost on which we have not danced at least once. I cannot believe in a God who wants to be praised all the time. In individuals, insanity is rare, but in groups, parties, nations and epochs, it is the rule. Is man merely a mistake of God's? Or God merely a mistake of man? The advantage of a bad memory is that one enjoys several times the same good things for the first time. The thought of suicide is a great consolation. By means of it one gets through many a dark night. Every deep thinker is more afraid of being understood than of being misunderstood. Thoughts are the shadows of our feelings, always darker, emptier and simpler. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. A casual stroll through the lunatic asylum shows that faith does not prove anything. The true man wants two things, danger and play. For that reason he wants woman, as the most dangerous plaything. There are no beautiful surfaces without a terrible depth. All truly great thoughts are conceived while walking. Be careful, lest in casting out your demon you exorcise the best thing in you. There are two different types of people in the world, those who want to know, and those who want to believe. One ought to hold on to one's heart, for if one lets it go, one soon loses control of the head too. Silence is worse, all truths that are kept silent become poisonous. A good writer possesses not only his own spirit but also the spirit of his friends. One must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. That which is done out of love is always beyond good and evil. The lonely one offers his hand too quickly to whomever he encounters. Ah, women! They make the highs higher and the lows more frequent. Blessed are the forgetful, for they get the better even of their blunders. What does your conscience say? You should become the person you are. There is not enough love and goodness in the world to permit giving any of it away to imaginary beings. Perhaps I know best why it is man alone who laughs. He alone suffers so deeply that he had to invent laughter. To live is to suffer, to survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. One repays a teacher badly if one always remains nothing but a pupil. There is more wisdom in your body than in your deepest philosophy. A thought, even a possibility, can shatter and transform us. I know of no better life purpose than to perish in attempting the great and the impossible. After coming into contact with a religious man, I always feel I must wash my hands. Hope, in reality, is the worst of all evils because it prolongs the torments of man. Is it better to outmonster the monster or to be quietly devoured? He who would learn to fly one day must first learn to walk and run and climb and dance. One cannot fly into flying. The most perfidious way of harming a cause consists of defending it deliberately with faulty arguments. Everything the state says is a lie, and everything it has stolen. Madness is something rare in individuals, but in groups, parties, peoples, and ages, it is the rule. Talking much about oneself can also be a means to conceal oneself. One must be a sea, to receive a polluted stream without becoming impure. The voice of beauty speaks softly, it creeps only into the most fully awakened souls. Distrust all in whom the impulse to punish is powerful. Throw roses into the abyss and say, "Here is my thanks to the monster who didn't succeed in swallowing me alive." One must give value to their existence by behaving as if one's very existence were a work of art. It is my ambition to say in 10 sentences what others say in a whole book. I assess the power of a will by how much resistance, pain, torture it endures and knows how to turn to its advantage.